Hey guys, this is BiXX. Welcome again to Mentoring Monday. Very unusual topic today, so let's get right to it. Today's topic is, are you being gaslighted? You're probably wondering, what is gaslighted, or in the present tense, gaslighting? Psychologists use the term gaslighting to refer to a specific type of manipulation, where the manipulator is trying to get someone else to question their own reality, memory, or perceptions. Even deeper, to question their own value. Have you ever had a relationship with someone that whenever you spoke to them about a problem that they caused, or if they harmed you, they always find a way to turn it around into being your fault? This is an example of gaslighting. Gaslighting often happens in personal relationships. Think of an abusive spouse, or an abusive parent, or in a professional relationship such as an abusive boss. A manipulative person preying on someone with whom they have power over. There is usually some kind of a power dynamic. These can be very toxic and dangerous situations because you start questioning yourself. It lowers your self-esteem. In fact, it can bring out the worst in you. Long-term gaslighting can be very dangerous and debilitating to the victim. Have you ever been in any of these kinds of relationships? I was in a dating relationship many years ago when I was single, where my girlfriend was gaslighting me. I didn't know it at the time. I felt trapped. I questioned myself. Was I a good person? I'm always feeling bad about myself. Why couldn't I do anything right? Was I crazy? It was just terrible. Does this sound familiar? I hope not, but it happens. So how does gaslighting happen? Pay attention here, because here are the techniques a gaslighter might use to manipulate someone. Withholding. This means he or she refuses to listen or says they don't understand. They talk over you and they don't give you a chance to properly explain. Countering. When the abuser questions your memory of an event, sort of a deflecting technique. Blocking and diverting. When the abuser questions your thinking or changes the subject, sort of deflect and deny. Trivializing. Making your needs or your feelings seem unimportant. Forgetting and denial. When the manipulator pretends to have forgotten, oh, how convenient, what actually happened, or denies what he or she had previously agreed to. And here are some signs that you might be a victim of gaslighting, so really pay attention here. You're constantly second-guessing yourself. You're being too sensitive about a certain character flaw, like you're not good enough. You feel confused about your relationship. Like, for example, you're thinking, wow, I thought I had this great spouse, but I just feel crazy all the time. Or I thought I had this great partner, but I feel like I'm losing it all the time when we're together. Here's a big one. In a confrontation with the person who might be gaslighting you, you suddenly find yourself in an argument that you did not intend to have. You're not making any progress, or you're saying the same thing over and over and not being heard. You feel fuzzy or unclear about your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. You're always apologizing. You can't understand why you're not happy in your own life. You know something's wrong, but you don't know what to do. Have you ever experienced any of these kind of feelings in situations? I have. It's not fun. It's like quicksand, hard to get out of. So here's what to do if someone's gaslighting you. Identify the problem. So not as easy as it sounds. Recognizing the problem is the first step. So write down the specifics of a conversation, for example. Write it down so you can look at it later when you're out of that heat of the moment. Analyze your notes to separate the truth from distortion. That's the challenging part. Separate the truth from distortion. Give yourself permission to feel what you feel. Part of the problem with gaslighting is that it results in the victim questioning his or her own thoughts, values, or feelings. Acknowledge that what you feel is what you feel, so you can take action to feel better. It's another big one. Give yourself permission to make a sacrifice. Here's what that means. So part of what makes it tough for a victim to leave a gaslight tango is that the abuser is someone that they care about. Could be a spouse, could be a partner. You may have a lot going on with your life, but is it really worth the whole stress level and how you feel about yourself that this is undermining your reality? No. In order to regain that sense of self that you've lost, you may need to cut that person off, cut them out of your life. So you may need to give up some of those wonderful things that might be tied to the relationship, like money or material things. Make a sacrifice for your own well-being. Start with making small decisions. To get out of or stop a gaslighter, take one step at a time. Don't ever engage in an argument that's clearly a power struggle. You can't win those. Get a second opinion. Ask a friend or a family member that you trust. Ask them if they think your thinking is as off as your potential abuser says it is. You want an objective opinion. And finally, have compassion for yourself. Your responsibility is to you. You need to be honest with yourself. Focus on what you're feeling in the moment and recognize that you have these feelings. Right now, it feels like crap. This person is driving me crazy. It might be an example of how you're feeling. I've been gaslighted. I've been stuck in a gaslighting relationship. It's miserable. I had someone gaslight me yesterday, but I was prepared. I hope this topic has helped you know when you're being gaslighted and what to do about it. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. This is BiXX signing off. Remember, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Cheers.